Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wise.
Wisely.
Wisdom wisely.
Wise.
Wisdom.
Like, be helpful with someone and give them advice that they don't know what to do or something and help them.
Take all your experiences and you don't just make the same mistakes. If you're wise, you learn from your mistakes. I think being wise is when everyone else is like going their own way, but you're like sticking to God's path, not your own.
What I think it means to be wise is to not necessarily have experience, but to know what to do in certain situations. Like being able to keep a cool head in situations where people are just freaking out and they're just acting on like the first thought. I think what means to be wise is to think it through and to like know what you're doing and understand like everything that's going on.
Just it's like taking knowledge, like but like actually using it, like
Messing up is definitely a big part of wisdom.
Knowing the difference between choosing a good road and a bad road.
Wisdom is basically the ability to have a deeper thought.
I would say wisdom is being able to understand that you don't know the answer and to be able to give it up to God.
I think you don't have to be old to be wise.
So to be wise, to go along with the not going on impulse thing, is to step back, just kind of disconnect yourself from the situation or the problem and actually take a good look at it, not to just go on with it, but to really, to be wise doesn't necessarily mean you have to be in there making decisions. It could be disconnecting yourself from whatever situation it is and to really process what's going on, to see it from a different perspective, to get multiple points of view on it, and to not just be closed-minded on a certain subject. So.
I think another thing about being wise is when to know when to step in and like know when to help someone, but also have the wisdom and the knowledge to kind of know when to let things unfold and let people deal with it themselves.
I think I've gained a lot of wisdom through bad experiences. You know,
Getting into
like,
trouble and going through things, rough patches. I think I've gained wisdom on those things.
I think God puts you through situations to help you gain wisdom.
I think also from the Bible. I mean, just going to church, like, it has so much to say about everything in life that you can relate to your own life, and just that's how you gain some wisdom, I think.
I think people gain wisdom from experiences that they go through.
It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to admit that you're weak and you need someone else's wisdom.
I think once you mess up and you learn from those mistakes, you gain wisdom and you know and knowledge and you kind of know what to do.
Just going through college, like I've changed so much in however long it's been this past year than I did my entire year of high school. And it was just, I went through so many different situations, you know, and you learn, it's learning more about your surroundings and learning more about experiences, but also learning a lot more about yourself.
You can live wisely by not being afraid to make mistakes.
What I usually do is I will take a step back and I'll assess the situation. I'll pray to God. I'll be like, God, what is going on right now? How are you moving through this? So He can speak to me and help me understand.
So like, thinking before doing is how I would define living wisely.
You've gone through those things and you have that wisdom. I think you're almost obligated to help others. I mean, God's blessed you with this understanding of a situation or understanding of this idea that is really hard to come by unless you've been through it before. And being able to go to others and help them avoid that situation. God doesn't want you to mess up. I mean, He wants you to know that you depend on Him, but maybe there's somebody in your life that has been through that situation that can help you get through it.
Such as when you get reprimanded by your parents, you're just like, whatever, Mom, I don't care what you have to say. And you just ignore what they're trying to teach you, and you just become so angry that you won't accept any teaching, is like what fools do.
Probably be my dad. I probably don't tell him enough, but he's affected so many people, and just through his wisdom and his experiences, like his dad dying when he was 16, and like him coming to California on his own, and just all the impact that he's had on other people. And
I just think that there is this grief component that comes with wisdom, because you know just how bad this world is. But I think to accompany that verse, with grief comes a mission, to change things.